The year was 1935, late in the month of January, in the small town of Shadydale, Georgia. Dr. Ambrose headed south down Railroad Street in his Model A, slowly gaining speed as he made his way toward the home of Mr. and Mrs. T.D. Kemp. Now, not long after his arrival, another arrival, a baby girl brought into this world. And a cry escaped her tiny lips as she was swaddled in a blanket. And for many years after that, Dr. Ambrose would tell you she was the most beautiful baby he'd ever seen. I'm Morgan Freeman. And Shirley Little, this is your birthday party. I wish you the very happiest of birthdays and many more to come.
Happy birthday, Bubby.
Thank you for all that you do for us.
From picking this up to making pancakes and taking me to Wendy's.
Also, your Catalina chicken is quite wonderful.
The pancakes are like a drop from heaven.
And the pool's awesome.
Yes. Thank you for letting us swim in it.
First thing I remember after meeting Shirley, I had married Tommy, and we went to Georgia to meet the family. And Shirley and Bill had invited us over to their house for lunch. We got in over there, and that was the biggest spread I've ever seen in my life. It was fried chicken, mashed potatoes, everything. It was wonderful. Shirley and I have become very good friends. We even are just like sisters. Another thing I remember about Shirley are her letters. We would write letters, it was before the cell phones, where we could talk as long as we wanted to and not be charged. And she would write me good letters. And I got where I called them Shirley letters. And Amy would say, "Mom, did you get a Shirley letter today?" And we loved her Shirley letters. I just loved Shirley.
Shirley, this is the Duke. I reckon a life with 3 boys is a lot like living on the range, herding them like cattle, rustling up some grub for 'em, and threatening to take a whip to 'em when they got out of line. Come to think of it, it's a lot harder than living in the Old West. Happy birthday, little lady. You've done a heck of a job.
I remember when we were real small, how funny Mom could be. She used to joke around with us a lot and kid a lot, stuff like that.
Right. One of my earliest memories was how she thought that I was a reading prodigy.
Yeah.
In truth, she had simply read the story of Very Hungry Caterpillar to me so many times that I had memorized it.
Yeah, I remember the trips to Atlanta shopping at Lenox Square. That was always a highlight of my young life.
I think that anyone would tell you that one life touches many. Yeah, it does. And yours has touched so many in such a wonderful way. Why, you're one of a kind, Shirley Little. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, Bubby. Thank you for all the mini Oreos and all the pancakes and all the trip to Wendy's. Oh, and thanks for letting us swim in your pool. Happy birthday, Bubby.
When the moon hits your eye like a big pizza pie, that's amore.
My favorite memory of Shirley is probably more of a collection of memories, and they all seem to revolve around food. If you know Shirley at all, you know that she is a very good cook and a good baker. And that's been great for me because I have more than one sweet tooth in my head. I've learned from her many different recipes. She's been very, very generous in relaying recipes. We've swapped them back and forth for decades. I'm lucky in that I use many of her recipes for events such as Christmas Eve. She makes the most wonderful apple cake, and I make that frequently. I think that's Harris's birthday cake some years. She has made a mint chocolate chip ice cream dessert, which I love so much I had to finally stop making twice this summer because I did nothing but eat it. I am happy to pass those on to my daughters, and it's a great legacy that Shirley leaves me. And she's very special, and it's kind of like a second mom to me.
Hi, Shirley. We just wanted to wish you a happy birthday.
And we wish we could be there with you all.
But we hope you have an awesome day and an awesome birthday. We miss you, we love you, and happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Well, what can I say about a woman who's having a birthday? No, really, I can't recall what to say. Oh, right, yes. God bless you, Shirley, and happy birthday from one great leader to another. Yes.
Darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be.
Happy birthday, Shirley. You are a true Southern lady. The only time I've ever seen you frustrated was when we were in the hospital and we had just had Sarah. And Harris kept saying on the phone to you, "Yes, Mama, it's a girl. Yes, Mama, it's a girl. Mama, for the third time, it's a girl." Thank you for all you do for us, and we hope you have a wonderful 80th birthday.
Hello, Shirley. I wanted to take a minute out of my very busy presidential schedule.
4!
Whoa, that was a close one. Now, as I was saying in my State of the Union address, we are one nation, one people coming together, and the time for your birthday party has come. Now, I know I may not be your favorite president, but let me be clear. Going forward, I want you to focus with laser-like precision on having, I'm sorry, Shirley, my bad. My portable teleprompter is a little slow today. I want you to focus on having a happy birthday. Now, I understand working full-time, raising a family, it wasn't easy, but you managed to do it. With grace, aplomb, and without the help of the U.S. government. I'm not too happy about that last part, but nonetheless, I salute you. Wait a second. Honestly, I'm not that great at saluting. So let me just say, happy birthday, Shirley.
I thought about what I'd say about my mom. I typed out some of my thoughts and had a few paragraphs before I knew it. And I realized no one's going to want to hear me go on for an hour about our excitement as kids when she presented us with our road trip cigar boxes full of comics and coloring books and crayons in preparation for a long trip ahead. Or the fact that even at our advanced age, she still fills our Christmas stockings with thoughtful goodies. Don't get me started on her cooking. I'll just say she makes the best fried chicken in the world and leave it at that. When anyone asks about my mom, I simply tell them she's a true Southern belle, and I just expect them to know all that encompasses, no matter where they're from. And I'm not always sure they do, but I think everyone here tonight does. Her grace, charm, thoughtfulness, faith, care, and concern for others set a standard I can only hope to aspire to. I'm so fortunate and grateful to call Shirley Little Mom. Happy birthday, Mom. I love you very much.